Today on AWI Woodworking, we're going to be making the semi-automatic handgun pen kit. The clicking action mimics slide on genuine semi-automatics, so this is sure to delight the gun lover. Alright, so I have my Kokobull blank here, and it is cut to the size of the brass tube, but also leaving an 1/8 of an inch on either side of it. So we're going to go ahead and take it over to our drill press and drill out the hole. Alright, so I have my 3/8 drill bit mounted into the drill chuck, and we're going to keep the speed about 600 RPMs. So let's go ahead and drill out the hole.
Two little boys were staring at the candy on display. One whispered to the other, with the clerk looking away, "Just put it in your pocket, no one will ever know, and we'll eat it all."
Alright, so we went ahead and drilled out the hole in our blank. Now we're going to glue in our brass tube. So I'm using thick CA glue. We're going to apply some of that to the surface of the brass tube. Now there are many different ways people apply and insert their brass tubes into their blanks, but I just pretty much use the same method for different things, so yeah. Let's press it in. Alright, spray some activator. And a little more on that side. And let's set that over there to dry. Alright. Alright, so I have everything hooked on my pin mandrel here. We're going to go and slip that into the headstock, bring down our tailstock with a center in there, tighten that down, bring it, that's good. Okay, now we'll bring our, there we go, now we'll insert our tool rest. Loosen that up. Oh, that's good there. Okay, let's tighten it down. There we go. Everything's nice and tight. Let's go ahead and turn it down.
We get back home. Well, that little boy just stared down at the candy on the shelf, and you could almost hear the conversation he had with himself. Then he gave the clerk $1, took the candy and his change, and gave half to his buddy and explained, "No matter who's watching, no matter who sees, Jesus in my heart knows how wrong that would be. When I'm home and Mama asks me, have you been good? Though she would never know, I would."
Alright, so I've turned it down, and so I'm going to work a little more around the bushings here and make sure that that's the right size, and then we're going to go on to sanding.
Well, little boys, they grow up, and temptations grow up too. We're living in a world that says do what you want to do. What they don't know won't hurt them is the devil's battle cry. But a godly man knows that it's just a lie. No matter who's watching.
Alright, so this wood is pretty. I like the color of it, so I think it's going to go pretty good with the kit. So I'm going to go ahead and start sanding. And we're going to start off at 150, go up to 600.
Jesus in my heart knows how wrong that would be. When the Holy Spirit asks me, have you been good? Though the world would never man I really am. No matter who's watching, no matter who sees, Jesus and
Alright, so this Dr. Herc's wax just fills in basically all those scratches, and then we'll clean it off, and then we'll apply our CA glue finish. So let me get a good amount in a rag, then apply it to our piece here.
God knows how wrong that would be. When the Holy Spirit asked me, have you been good?
Alright, so you can see that there's no more scratches anymore, but now we have to remove most of this, because you see what came off there. So we're going to remove most of the wax that is on here to where we can apply our polish.
Though the world would never know, though the world might not
There we go.
ever know, I would. Me and Jesus would.
Alright, so I have a stack here of all my micro mesh I'm going to use. It starts off at 1,500, goes up to 12,000. And another thing is, when I'm using a micro mesh, I sometimes do wet sanding and sometimes don't. But every time I do wet sanding, I like to lay a paper towel down on top of the ways of my lathe to where they don't get any water on them.
Though it wasn't Everest, but it sure seemed high to me. And though barely 5 years old, I shimmied up that tree. Halfway up, I looked down and seen a mile away. I still recall the fear inside, like it was yesterday. Daddy came running when he heard my cry. Then he told me as his arms opened wide, "Jump, child, I will catch you. I will not let you slip through my arms."
Alright, so I took it off the pin manual. We're going to go ahead and press it together. So I'm going to set it here. And the main thing about this pin is that it doesn't have the pieces that you press into it. It just has these little like couplers, and then the pieces screw in. So let me go ahead and press this here together.
Today I'm still climbing, reaching for my dreams. And though I am older now, there's still a child in me. And I have these moments every now and then. It seems I'm all by myself, stuck out on a limb. But there's a Father up in heaven who hears my cry. And he tells me as his arms open wide.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and press it together. Well, I'm sorry, not press it together, just screw the pieces in. So that just screws in like that. That's the tip. Alright, that's nice and good. Now we'll take our ink, insert that up into there. That's good. And now we'll take this piece and screw down top. Sure everything's nice and tight. And there we go. Alright, so here it is. And yeah, so it's a pretty cool pen, and I like the fact that you can press it down and it kind of is that same type of click mechanism that mimics the semi-automatic. So yeah, so I'll let you get a closer look at that. So there we go. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.